Have you ever had a friend, a coworker, or even a family member who, on the surface, seems supportive but deep down something feels off? You cannot quite explain it, but you sense it in their words and their actions. Something does not add up. Have you ever shared good news with someone, only to feel an awkward silence? Have you ever noticed a friend's smile fade the moment you succeed? Maybe their compliments sound supportive, but something in their tone feels off. Off. The truth is that hatred does not always look like open hostility. Sometimes it hides behind a smile, a casual laugh, or even a kind gesture. Seneca, the great Stoic philosopher, once said, "You should more carefully avoid the friendship of a bad man than the hatred of a good one." Envy, resentment, and bitterness often lurk beneath the surface, disguised as politeness or false support. Those who secretly despise you may never say it outright, but their actions always reveal the truth. Today we are going to uncover 8 unmistakable signs that someone close to you secretly harbors resentment, envy, or even hatred towards you. Pay close attention, because once you recognize these signs, you will never unsee them. And sign number 8 is the most dangerous of all. Before we begin, I would appreciate it if you like this video. Your support helps spread these valuable life lessons to more people who need them. If you have not subscribed yet, I recommend you subscribe and turn on the notification bell so you do not miss any new videos. Also, if you find this video helpful, comment number 1 below. If you do not like it, comment number 0 to let me know how I can improve future videos. Now, let us begin. Sign 1: sarcasm disguised as jokes. Have you ever had a friend who constantly makes sarcastic comments about you? Their words may sound playful, but something about them does not feel right. For example, you excitedly share that you received a promotion at work. Instead of congratulating you, they say, "Oh wow, I guess they are just giving promotions to anyone these days." You laugh it off, but deep down it stings. When you bring it up later, they dismiss it by saying, "I was just joking." Do not be so sensitive. This is not a joke. It is a passive-aggressive way of expressing resentment while maintaining the illusion of friendliness. The key sign is repetition. If their sarcasm repeatedly targets the same aspects of your life, it is not humor. It is hidden contempt. Seneca said, "What progress, you ask, have I made? I have begun to be a friend to myself." When people belittle others through sarcasm, they are revealing their own unresolved conflicts. Their sarcasm is not about you. It is about the parts of themselves they refuse to face. A true friend will uplift you. If someone constantly uses sarcasm to put you down, they may be masking a deeper resentment. Sign 2: subtle sabotage. Not all hostility is direct. Sometimes it appears in small, seemingly harmless actions that, when combined, create obstacles in your path. This is known as subtle sabotage. Imagine you are preparing for an important interview. A friend who knows about it tells you, "You do not need to prepare too much. Just go in and be yourself." Their advice sounds supportive, but it downplays the effort needed to succeed. Later, you realize that they did not give you key details that could have helped you. Or consider a situation where someone forgets to tell you about an important deadline, leaves out crucial information, or consistently makes last-minute mistakes that inconvenience you. If this happens once, it may be an accident. If it happens repeatedly, it is a pattern. Seneca said, "He who is everywhere is nowhere." People who sabotage others often do so because they lack direction in their own lives. Instead of improving themselves, they attempt to hold others back. Pay attention to those who seem to create small but consistent setbacks in your life. Their actions may not be accidental. They may be a quiet attempt to keep you from moving forward. Sign 3: silent competition. Some people cannot celebrate your success without feeling the need to outshine you. Every achievement you share is met with an immediate response about their own accomplishments. Imagine telling a friend that you finally completed a marathon. Instead of congratulating you, they say, "That's great, but I did a marathon last year and finished with a much better time." Instead of appreciating your milestone, they shift the focus back to themselves. This unspoken competition often stems from deep insecurities. People who engage in this behavior cannot tolerate seeing you shine because it reminds them of their own self-doubt. Instead of being inspired, they feel threatened. Seneca said, "We suffer more often in imagination than in reality. Those who constantly compete with you are often battling their own fears of inadequacy. They see in you what they wish they had but have not achieved." If every conversation with someone feels like a competition, it is likely that there is hidden resentment behind their words. A true friend supports your success without feeling the need to compete. Sign 4, forced or fake support. True support is natural. It does not need to be exaggerated or rehearsed. But when someone secretly resents you, their encouragement feels forced, distant, or even absent. Imagine sharing great news with a friend. You tell them you got accepted into your dream school or landed an exciting new job. Instead of showing genuine excitement, they say, "Oh, that is nice." Their reaction lacks warmth. Their smile does not reach their eyes. Or maybe they respond with indifference, quickly changing the subject or downplaying your achievement. They might say, "Well, a lot of people get that kind of job. It is not that special." Their words may sound neutral, but their tone betrays their true feelings. Seneca believed that emotional detachment often masks deeper conflicts. A person who cannot express joy for others is likely struggling with their own disappointments. Real friends do not have to be overly enthusiastic, but their support should feel genuine. If someone consistently reacts coldly to your good news, they may not truly be happy for you. Sign 5, controlling behavior disguised as concern. Some people try to control you under the pretense of caring for your well-being. They criticize your choices, question your decisions, and make you doubt yourself, all while claiming that they are only looking out for you. Imagine you tell a friend that you are thinking about starting a business. Instead of offering constructive advice, they say, "Are you sure? You have never been the business type. It is really risky. Maybe you should stick to what you are good at." At first, their words may sound like concern. But over time, you realize that every time you try to take a step forward, they plant doubt in your mind. Their goal is not to help you. It is to make you feel dependent on their approval. Seneca said, "Most powerful is he who has himself in his own power. Those who cannot manage their own uncertainty often try to control others. Their dominance over you is a reflection of their own inner instability." A true friend offers advice, but they respect your ability to make your own choices. If someone constantly makes you feel incapable, their concern may be a mask for something else. Sign 6, criticism and gossip. People who secretly resent you rarely confront you directly. Instead, they prefer to talk behind your back, spreading criticism and distorted stories. This behavior is particularly insidious because it damages your reputation and influences how others perceive you, often without you even realizing it. Imagine noticing a shift in the way people treat you. A colleague who used to be friendly now seems distant. A mutual friend suddenly avoids you. You later discover that someone close to you has been making subtle remarks about you, twisting the truth just enough to cast doubt on your character. This form of hidden hostility is a way for them to express their resentment while avoiding direct confrontation. It allows them to undermine you without taking responsibility for their feelings. Seneca said, "Associate with those who will make a better man of you. Welcome those whom you yourself can improve." Those who spread negativity and gossip reveal more about their own character than about yours. People who speak badly of you behind your back often struggle with their own insecurities. They attempt to bring others down because they feel incapable of rising themselves. A true friend will address concerns with you directly. If someone consistently speaks about you rather than to you, it is a sign that they do not have your best interests at heart. Sign 7, resentment toward your success. A true friend takes joy in your achievements, whether big or small. They celebrate your victories, encourage your growth, and stand by you in moments of success. But someone who secretly resents you will struggle to hide their discomfort when you rise. Imagine sharing exciting news about a promotion, a personal milestone, or a new opportunity. Instead of congratulating you, they give a lukewarm response. "Oh, that is great," they say with a forced smile, quickly changing the subject. Other times, they minimize your achievement by saying, "It is not that big of a deal. I know people who have done even better." This reaction reveals more than just indifference. It signals hidden resentment. Their discomfort is not about you. It is about their own frustration with where they are in life. Seneca said, It is not because things are difficult that we do not dare. It is because we do not dare that things are difficult. Those who resent your success often lack the courage to pursue their own goals. Instead of improving themselves, they choose to downplay your achievements to make themselves feel better. If someone in your life consistently reacts coldly to your successes or tries to undermine your accomplishments, they may not truly support you. A real friend does not feel threatened by your growth. They feel inspired by it. But what if someone hides their resentment so well that only their body gives them away? That brings us to the final and most revealing sign. Sign 8: hidden details in body language. Words can lie, but body language rarely does. When someone harbors resentment toward you, they may try to hide it with polite words and forced kindness. However, their body will always reveal the truth. Imagine sharing exciting news with someone. They smile and say the right words, but their expression quickly shifts when they think you are not looking. Their hands tense up, their eyes look away, or their posture stiffens. These small, involuntary gestures reveal emotions they cannot fully suppress. Another sign is the way they interact with you in social settings. They may subtly exclude you from conversations, avoid making eye contact, or show discomfort when others praise you. Even their tone of voice may shift slightly when they compliment you, as if they are forcing themselves to say something positive. Seneca said, "The greatest remedy for anger is delay." People who struggle with hidden resentment often fail to control their unconscious reactions. They may believe they are masking their true feelings, but their body always tells a different story. Pay attention to subtle signals. A slight hesitation before a handshake, a sudden change in tone, or a forced laugh may be more revealing than words. If your instincts tell you that something feels off, trust them. But knowing these signs is only the first step. What really matters is how you respond when you see them in someone close to you. So, what should you do next? So, how to handle this? Now that you recognize the signs, what should you do if you suspect someone close to you secretly resents you? It is important to approach the situation with wisdom and composure rather than reacting with frustration or anger. The first step is to accept the truth. If someone consistently shows these behaviors, it is unlikely to be accidental. Instead of making excuses for them, acknowledge their actions for what they are. This does not mean you have to confront them aggressively, but it does mean you should stop ignoring the warning signs. The second step is to set boundaries. Seneca said, "He who does not prevent a crime when he can, encourages it." If someone repeatedly belittles you, sabotages you, or competes with you, you must decide how much space they should have in your life. That may mean limiting how much personal information you share with them, or, in some cases, distancing yourself entirely. The third step is to maintain emotional control. The Stoics taught that we cannot control how others behave, but we can control how we respond. Instead of letting their resentment affect you, focus on your own path. Do not allow their negativity to slow your progress or make you doubt yourself. In the end, the best way to deal with hidden resentment is to continue living with integrity. Let your success speak for itself, and do not seek validation from those who cannot be happy for you. If you found this video helpful, let me know in the comments. Have you ever experienced any of these signs? Share your thoughts below.